that game. I mean, I can't say they were going to win it, but that definitely was one of the contributing factors. 2 games in a row, we've got some funky picks. Bard for the first time in Godfrin's hands. Galio for the second time in Werlib's hands. Who will take 5th seed and face the Unicorns of Love?
Against itself.
Great thresh hook from Vanda. Definitely off to a good start. Remember, no flash for Werlib. Doesn't have Righteous Gust, I don't believe. We'll see if he can get it out. Resolute Smite comes down. Burned alive for first blood.
There we go, the body slam flash that's come out from Jankos. He's hit a good number of those, so that is going to be a big advantage with the team fighting. However, I don't think that is going to be the case. It is still locked into the solo lanes. Frederick wants to come up again. Flash Idol.
Gonna get the knock-up. Steve has been pulled into place. Idol of Durand burst, less than 50 HP. One more hit is what it needs. The Prey Seeker secures it. Kill number 1 for Giants. Little
Kill
close.
On the... yeah, pretty close there.
We saw the Audrey and Godfrey again shoving into the tower. Built themselves up nearly a 20 CS advantage. Jaws, knock up, Chilling Smite comes out. Tempered Fate comes down. Where is Fate's call? Audrey's not pulled that trigger. Rend is slowly stacking up. Fate's call goes in for the knockup. Rend is still available. Not going to get the kill, and it's in fact Vanda that gets one of the Godfrey. This has gone terribly, terribly wrong for Giants. They started the fight, and they lose the fight.
Incredibly messy for the Giants. I mean,
means he's come back to lane with the Haunting Guys and Sorcerer Shoes. And Stress, Frederick may be the next victim. Body Slam goes in. Chain of Corruption comes down. This has become a 2v2. Look at that wind wall, blocking off all of the damage. Nukeduck and Jankos do secure a kill. Werlib is teleported down for this one. Tempered Fate does not connect. And Werlib's team...
the possibilities of tiebreakers, and we only get one.
Now, do want to mention just the relatively deep wards that Roccat have got in the bottom half of the jungle. As you mentioned, Stress, with Dragon coming up, Roccat did invest a couple of wards around the river. Frederick is caught out. Well, he's gone. Those wards paying off allowed Roccat to get their 6th kill and most likely an uncontested Dragon.
Yeah, at this point, Frederick not there. No chance of El Bandido at this point. And Nukeduck starts it off himself. He's actually doing very well against that Dragon.
Well, he's got a Shiv and a BF sword.
Well, I mean...
Dragon secure. I mean, I think that's the 3rd Raptor camp that we've seen yet.
They contest Dragons. If they let 3, 4, and the 5th one go to Roccat, there's no stalling anymore. That is just almost game over, unless Roccat make the mistake. Roccat are first to the Dragon here. Look at the flank coming, though, on the bottom side from Werlib. Jankos wants to fight at the top. He
will look for it. Tempered Fate will only catch Vanda, but Audrey's been burned alive. Steve has successfully teleported in, but he gets shut down by Pepinero. Werlib fails the Flash Idol of Durand, and nobody gets caught. Nukeduck has held on to his last breath the entire time. The Flash Cosmic Binding will secure one more kill. Nukeduck's looking for the knockup. Not going to find it just yet. He's sweeping blades forward, sweeping blades out before getting taken down. Giants all of a sudden have turned this game on its head, acing Roccat and getting their hands on the Dragon to follow.
The flank from Werlib looked like it dealt too much damage from the carries. Keep in mind, Pepinero was zoned away by the wind wall for so very long on that fight. Giants, I said, as long as they can contend for the Dragons, this one they fight over and they win the fight, even though not everything connected. Look, Audrey's ultimate is still available as well.
So was Nukeduck's. That whole fight started with a knock-up onto Audrey.
Let's take another look, though, at exactly how the carries. Watch Mr. Rales. He's got actually Dragon aggro for so long in this fight. He gets chunked just before the wind wall ends up going up. And that is the key factor here. Nukeduck and Mr. Rales get chunked so hard to begin this that even though Werlib would have liked to have hit that ult, he chased them out so far that it's an easy chase from Giants. Godfrey, Werlib, and Frederick are almost untouched in this fight. And from there, Nukeduck is trying his best, gets the knockup but dies. Could not quite get his ultimate off. Would have been a fight-turning ultimate, could not get the timing.
I still feel he should have done it early. Get rid of Audrey in the beginning of the team fight. There was so much damage. Anyways, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Rockat's gold lead has shrunk. Dragon picked up. Going on a magical journey. Godfrey's going to get the stun against the wall, but Jankos is uber tanky. He's got the Oh,
Ooh,
that's a double-tempered fate. Idol of Durand will be up in a minute or two. Equalizer comes down from Steve. Death Sentence connected as well. The Chain of Corruption goes wide. No, I lied. Connected onto Steve, as does the Cosmic Binding. Audrey's going to rend for a kill. And Giants, they've now lost their mid laner. Pepinero's down. Last breath is available. Minutes. Giants are now sieging up under Rockat's tower, and the wave clear of Mr. Riles is being tested. Here comes Steve for another teleport. He's come in behind.
He's no
Equalizer's not available, but he can roast them with the Rylais and the Leandries. Nukeduck's got an Infinity Edge and a Shiv. Double kill picked up already. Whirlip interrupted with the Steel Tempest.
Stakes across the map have come from Roccat here, but it's opening the game up for Giants. Giants, if they hadn't have gone for Baron there and had just looked to attack. Oh, Godfred's caught.
He is caught indeed. Fate's Call pulls him out. That's going to avoid so much damage. Equalizers on the back, and the Idol of Durand was massive. The shutdown kill onto Nukeduck. They've traded 1-for-1. Top for mid. A long distance lantern pulls Vander, Steve, and rolls away. But a magical journey will connect to the Cosmic Binding. Frederick, you may not have wanted to follow. He tears Chunk down, but Audrey with a death sentence. Flame Splitter. Audrey's flashed forward. He's got one. He's looking for another. That's a double kill for him. Jankos gets tagged by the piercing arrow, and Giants win another team fight.
Great hook from Vander.
First time in a long time, and a lot of that is stemmed from the Baron that they secured and the pushing it has enabled them.
Jankos
is looking for the knock-up. Last breath wasn't used, but it will in a moment. Tempered Fate goes up. That's going to stun up too. Idol of Durand has caught Nukeduck. That means Nukeduck's down. It may not matter though. Roccat have found themselves 3 kills. They're looking for Peppy. They will find Peppy. Steve's Rumble is just tearing Giants apart.
Absolutely, and the key thing to keep in their base right now, although the problem here for Giants is with that Banner of Command working in the top lane and bottom lane already being shoved in towards them, Giants have no wave control right now. Oh, wave management on that bottom side.
Whirlip has been caught out, but he manages to channel the Idol of Durand. QSS was used by Nukeduck, and he dashes away. Audrey's in trouble. He's staying alive for a few seconds longer. Will continue to lifesteal, but it may not be enough. Nobody has died yet. A magical journey will put some distance between Giants and Roccat. But Audrey gets caught. The long-range hook. He's the only victim of the fight so far. Roccat 1-for-0. And the pick of the litter, Jankos, will he find Whirlip? He does. May not want that fight. Ghost Blade's been used, but here comes Nukeduck and the rest of the team. 3 members of Giants in enemy territory. Teleport actually as well coming out from Steve. He's going to look for more. Giants on the wrong side of the territory. Magical journey into Cosmic Binding means that Jankos will be delayed in securing this kill. And great Cosmic Binding once more. One more journey.
Nice
into
try.
Rawls' auto attack.
Nice try out by Godfred, but they were caught behind enemy lines. Roccat just showing superior counter engage from this Yasuo, from the Gragas as well. Every time Giants look to step forward, they manage to blast somebody into their midst. And then it's on Giants to try and find these AoE ultimates, but they haven't been able to right now. And Steve has taken a timeout. Going to dance on the ward. This is something that there we go. Roccat now are going to know that that was the case. Frederick is in behind.
The Bandit is waiting to try and steal once more. Tunnels in.
He gets it!
The Bandit steals the Baron. 22 kills to 12. An hourglass and does have the Idol. Giants already got themselves a kill. Audrey, you're done. He gets knocked back. Well played. Flash cask from Jankos.
Whew, I'm still coming.
They just come into the magical journey. They've caught Jankos temporarily. Chain of Corruptions is going to start spreading and holding at least Nukeduck in place. Nukeduck's going to flash defensively. Whirlip goes golden from the hourglass. Pepinero's knocked up, and again, no ultimate from Nukeduck. They've traded 1-for-1. Mid for top. Giants are starting to peel away. Banner-empowered minions will take a tower up top. Vander's going to be super happy with that. And look at the siege cannons. They're
back onto Roccat for 6 minutes.
We're going to a smite fight. Rend plus Frederick. This should be in favor of Giants. It will be in favor of Giants. Roccat have foregone the objective. Dragon number 2 at the 45-minute mark. And how for Steve? He may be joining too late. There's a ward in the pit here for Roccat. those Ren stacks are really starting to pile up. It's up to 14. Tempered Fate connects with no one. Baron's down to 4,000. Audrey's Bloodthirster shield's been caught. He's been pulled up. He's been killed. Mr. Rolls is going to get the credit. Baron is being peeled away. 3,000 HP. Whirlip's down. Idol of Durant did nothing. Defensive flash from Pepinero. Mr. Rolls has been exhausted. Pepinero's going to try stay alive, and it will not work. 1 for 3. Frederick's being forced away. Roccat will not make the same mistake in the same game. And Roccat may be looking for an inhibitor.
Yeah, they can push down the middle lane here. We already saw the inhibitor get cracked open from that tower falling earlier. And Roccat, they don't fall into the same trap as yesterday, but it's Giants that go for the Baron. Seemingly, Baron is their friend when the enemy team are trying to do it. The Giants seem to realize the game is over here as Roccat are pushing their way into the base. Roccat look like they're going to be able to take the higher seed.
Roccat take down Origin to force the tiebreaker in the playoffs. Roccat take down Giants on their way to securing the 5th seed in the summer split. And that means they will have a shot at the Unicorns of Love in a best-of-5 quarterfinal in 2 weeks' time.
It's different with no crowd.
Mr. Isles, Nuke Duck, Steve. Whatever happened to let them play the way they did against Origin and Giants today needs to happen again and again. Because today's games are the best we've seen all split.
I don't think I can disagree with that, Trevor.